Today is Monday, March the 27th, 2023, and it is raining a lot today. Yeah. I actually have one day at school this week, and then I am leaving for a conference this afternoon. So I'm already packed. My suitcase is in the back. I have my sub plans written, but I have to get a few things together, just organized today. But I have something exciting happening this morning. My class is actually going to Zoom with the school that I went to in Zimbabwe this morning. So I'm hoping that everything goes well. We're supposed to record the Zoom so that we can use it as part of our multicultural night on Thursday. So yeah, a lot going on today. I'm gonna get in there, but I will try to check back with you later on. Might be after school because I'm gonna be very busy trying to get my sub plans together. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go. Good morning.
I would love to take you. They're saying they want a field trip, Mr. Daba. Okay, that's fine. How are you guys doing? Victoria Falls?
Good.
We have some questions for you, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it so that we can make the best of our time, okay? Thanks for taking the time this afternoon to speak to us.
What is your favorite thing about your school?
My favorite thing about school is probably sports.
Okay.
We play tennis, hockey, swimming, athletics, and cross country.
Sebastian,
And so what's your favorite part about United States?
You say Nico yet?
Or McDonald's?
What's your question?
What the first thing y'all do in America? Well, in the U.S. right now.
What do you mean?
Everybody down here.
Oh, so if you ever came to visit, what would be the first thing you would want to do in the United States?
Can you repeat?
Go to Starbucks.
Travel.
She says Starbucks. Nice. I like Starbucks too. All right. Do you guys have another question for us? Adiwa?
What's the most popular sport in the US?
What's the most popular sport?
Probably football or baseball.
When we got disconnected, the students wanted to know what is your favorite music to listen to? Who are your favorite artists? Music artists?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. What kind of music is popular? What did you say, Kelsey?
I'm a piano.
What do you do in your spare time, Sebastian?
I go hunting.
You go hunting? What do you hunt for? What do you hunt?
What do they hunt for after?
I mostly doves and pheasants.
Doves and pheasants? Is that what you said?
Hey,
Yes.
yo, we should ask her if you
Okay.
I think I like to either spend time with my family.
Spend time with your friends.
And what about Kelsey's friendship? Do they fish? Like, do they enjoy fishing?
Do you like to go fishing?
Yeah.
Pause.
What do we do for fun?
Oh,
Ride four-wheelers. Do you know what that is?
ATV.
Okay, yeah, like ATVs. Some of my students like to ride the four-wheelers into the ditch by my house and flip them over.
If you accidentally put it in your bag, but you give it to your teacher, but if you brought it on purpose, you'll probably get detention.
Students said that one of the problems that we have in the United States is that we have had some school shootings, a lot of them. I want to know if that's a problem in Zimbabwe.
No.
We have nothing like that.
What money is used in your country?
We use dollars.
American dollars. Would you like to explain to our students why you use American dollars? Who wants to try explaining?
I know what the sports location.
No?
We use American dollars because our bond notes, they get very
Yeah. So, like, your money's not worth that much right now, right? Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have to go now, guys. We will talk to you at another time. But send us our questions through your teacher, okay? Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Napa.
It is now 3:05 and I am nearly done with all of my prep for my sub, but I have just a couple of things left. I have one set of papers to run, then I need to just sort of straighten up and get rid of some of the extra stuff so that my sub doesn't get confused, and then I will be on my way. Alright, I am currently in the parking lot of Walmart. I'm getting ready to go inside because I need to get some new razors. I might just wait and see if they have good travel size stuff in the hotel, but I definitely forgot my toothbrush, I realized. So I need to get that, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom because the gas station that I just stopped at to fill up, the bathroom was closed. So that kind of threw a wrench in my plans with not having the bathroom open. So I'm gonna go take care of that, get my razors, and then I won't have to worry about that when I get into town. Anyway, I'm doing pretty good on time. It's 6:30. I think I'm a couple hours away, maybe 2.5 hours away. So I should get there before 10 tonight, even with stopping. So yeah, hopefully like 9:30-ish. That's not too terribly bad. And then I am in the hotel that the conference is in the morning, so that makes it super simple in the morning. I just get up and go downstairs. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna head inside, get what I need, and get back on the road. So it looks like I'm about a month too early. See that? Those are pallets stacked up in a brand new Starbucks. So no Starbucks for me. Guess I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it and get back on the road. So it is now the next morning. I got in last night right around 9:30, which was pretty good timing. And my bed is super comfortable. I always love staying at the Hilton hotels because their beds are amazing. And I always feel so rested. Plus, it's just nice to have the bed to yourself for a change, you know, because you can spread out. So if you're married, I know that you know what I'm talking about. So I have just finished getting ready and I'm charging my iPad, and in a few I'm going to go downstairs, grab some breakfast, get registered, and head to the morning keynote. The man who's speaking this morning, his name is Edward Fergus, and he's speaking on developing adult social and emotional learning to understand the needs of students from different backgrounds. So it's actually called Developing Adult Social and Emotional Learning Includes Educational Equity. So should be interesting. And then I'm super excited about my first, it's called a Bridge Builder session. It's one of the sessions that you get to choose. It's called Systemic Coaching, Developing Coaching Methods to Improve Teacher Practices and Learner Outcomes. So the way the breakout sessions work is that you are basically like first come, first serve there. So I want to make sure that after lunch I head into my session like quickly so that I can make sure that I don't get closed out of it, because I'm really actually so excited about learning more about coaching. It's something that is a goal of mine right now to improve my coaching skills. So every chance that I get, I'm going to, different workshops and breakout sessions that would include topics like that, because I think it'll be super helpful when I do get to be a principal one day, that I have that background. So, yep, heading in to do that in just a few. I am just catching a little bit of pool time / exercise time before the conference starts. Yesterday was a decent day. I can't say that like anything just super jumped out at me as far as the leadership part of the conference. I went to a coaching session and I didn't really feel like I got a lot out of it. They were talking about using like a digital form to keep track of the lessons that teachers were actually delivering to students. So they had like a record in case, any questions were posed about how often the students were getting serviced, like to avoid lawsuits and things like that. I think our teachers keep pretty good track of the lessons that they're doing in their lesson plans. And when I get back, I'm going to talk a little bit to my teachers to my AC teachers specifically, about how they are just keeping a record. Because it is good, like sometimes when you see students not making progress, to think from the terms of how many lessons did the student actually receive towards that goal that they're not making progress on. Sometimes we don't realize that maybe students were absent, or different things happened. The student was non-compliant for certain lessons and didn't really participate. Those kinds of things can be recorded in the form. But like in general, my leadership style, I'm not like huge on measures that are for teacher accountability, because I like to look at teachers, to view teachers as professionals and deal with any issues that are unprofessional, like on the side, like separately, one-to-one. I know that's not necessarily a popular way to handle things. People are like, you'll hear people say, that's a problem, where's the accountability measure? If you're not making teachers fill out this or fill out that or turn in lesson plans or whatever, then the students aren't getting what they need. But that's not necessarily true. There might be a very small percentage of teachers who are not doing what's best for kids, but these days, people that are staying in the profession, they are there for the right reasons, because teaching is not easy. So I am of the opinion that you can give teachers accountability measures, but what's going to happen is the teachers that are already doing the right thing are just going to have more work, more forms to fill out, less time to plan for the student lessons, and the teachers who are not doing the right things are just not going to do that form. So I just think it's better if we just treat teachers as professionals and just handle anything that falls outside of that. That's just me. I've never been a principal yet. People will tell you you don't know until you're there. I am sure that's absolutely true. I did not understand when I was a teacher what it was like to be an instructional coach until I was an instructional coach. So, you get a different lens when you step into different roles. So, yeah, anyway, I hope that I can continue to support that idea of teachers being more in the driver's seat of their own behavior, professional behavior, because I believe that strengthens the profession. In order for us to be considered a profession, like a professional group of people, then we need to be given the opportunity to be professionals. So I think it's good for the profession when we're not following teachers around, checking on every little thing that they're doing. Instead, I think like teacher evaluation and things like that should be very teacher driven, just like I think that student learning should be very student driven. It's the same thing, just on a different scale. So yeah, that's just me. Anyway, I'm enjoying relaxing here in this pool. It is a little bit chilly. I wish there was a little bit of heat, a little bit more heat, I should say. They must have some heat or it'd be colder than it is, but it doesn't feel warm at all. But I needed to get rid of some like tightness in my hips from driving, and my knee is bothering me, and I'm not really sure what's up with that. Like, it feels like I pulled something or something is like swollen. But I was noticing it on both sides, so I'm not really sure what it's related to. I don't know. Just keeping an eye on it, and I'm taking some anti-inflammatories, and we'll see where that goes. So anyway, yeah, here at the conference, and this conference has delicious food. Just saying. Embassy Suites is always a really nice place to go for a conference. And I'm super excited because this morning's session is on literacy, and that's my love. And I am going to see 2 keynotes. One of them is Emily Hanford, and the other one is, I can't remember her first name, but Hennessy. And they are both amazing. So I'm really looking forward to hearing the keynotes this morning. So, and then later today, I get to go pick up the food from Zwelly's for multicultural night. So I'm gonna let you go because in a few minutes I'm gonna have to get out and go get dressed and head into the conference room. Good morning, everyone. It is now Thursday, March the 30th, 2023. It is the final day of the conference today. Sitting here having my last cup of hotel room coffee. I skipped breakfast this morning so I could get a little bit more rest. If you have fibromyalgia, you know that traveling can be a trigger for your symptoms, and so I just always try to make sure that I'm getting plenty of rest, because rest can really like combat the effects of that. So I have to go back today, and I don't want to be like super stiff tomorrow. So yeah, I just slept in, didn't go down for breakfast, and I will probably stop through Starbucks on my way back. Unfortunately, I can't stay for the entire conference agenda today. I would love to. It's on math. It's, not my primary area, but I think it's an area that a lot of schools are struggling to figure out. And so it's a good one to get extra training in. But I'm going to go to the keynote, and then I'm going to head out because I don't want to get stuck in traffic We have the multicultural event tonight at our school, and I don't want my students to have to present, without me there. They have been practicing, but it will just give them peace of mind if I'm there. And then if something kind of goes a little bit wonky, then, I can help them. So anyway, I'm going to take off in plenty of time to make sure I don't get stuck in any rush hour traffic, because you can literally add 2 hours to your trip home from Greensboro if you leave at the wrong time. I am going to try to hit Trader Joe's on the way home because I am nowhere near a Trader Joe's. And I really want to look for these flowers that Michelle Reed had been talking about on her channel. I want to see if I can pick some up. They're like a hybrid between a peony and a tulip, and they're just so gorgeous. I'd love to have some in the house, so I might do that on the way home if it's not too much out of my way, doesn't add too much travel. So